Why is it important to write while traveling? To document every single day, to record your human voice in this experience, this life, to add your words to the ocean of history. And that's the one you painted.
Not bad, huh?
How do you feel about it now?
Oh, I like it.
Yeah?
I like it, yeah. I still have a lot to learn. Can't believe we only have that much left. That's crazy.
It's really not very much.
Nope.
130 days. We've been walking the Appalachian Trail. Welcome if you're just tuning in. We're glad you're here. I am Boss Bae. This is BirdCall.
And we are the hiking. Sorry.
It is 7 o'clock this morning. We got up early, getting started early. We have a hefty goal of hitting 25 miles today. We are on our way past Roan Mountain and into Irwin, and we are so close. We are our second to last map. All we have is a little bit of Tennessee, North Carolina, and then Georgia. What say you, Tootsie Pop?
Trail's been amazing so far. We have about 410 miles left. And I can't believe 130 days went by in a flash.
It
but
does.
Also it's like, I feel like the beginning of the trail was so long ago.
Yeah, same. If you didn't know, BirdCall and I have documented our entire Appalachian Trail through hike. He is an amazing artist and has kept a watercolor journal the entire way.
Thanks, baby.
You're welcome. And I've written every single night.
She's a brilliant writer. She writes really fast like this.
Thanks, baby. And together we have documented an illustrated field journal. And that is available for pre-order. If you pre-order it, it ensures you a signed copy, not coffee, of the first print.
And the pre-order is about $25, and it is roughly half the total cost of the book, which will be somewhere around $55. It's
Yes.
gonna be a nice, large, hardback, kind of coffee table style book, full color. It'll have over 200 watercolor paintings, all done on trail, plus Boss Bae's everyday accounts of the hike.
And now you're totally filled in. Welcome.
That's a fixer-upper.
It feels cooler today than yesterday, albeit it feels more humid. Sky's pretty cloudy right now. I haven't had a chance to check the weather. Doesn't matter though. And the first 10 miles of today, 8 to 10 miles of today, our water sources are pretty dry. Then after that, water aplenty. It's gorgeous out. A few miles closer to home, a few more steps. Bittersweet, really. People, we totally just ran into Gezelle, FKT holder. We met her when she was near her finishing. So that was up in the northern. I don't even remember where we met her, but like right towards the end.
About 2 weeks before she completed her FKT.
Yes, so right when she was summiting.
So
and
for those who don't know, the FKT is the fastest known time for hiking the trail.
She did it unsupported. And I think she beat the record by like 4 or 5 days or something. I can't quite recall. But totally, she was just trail running. And we just randomly ran into her. And it was just like, Gezelle! She was like, oh my God. So she would just like instantly was so kind, so sweet. She was like, let me slack pack you. This is my area. Let me take care of you. Let me take you home. Let me get you burgers. Just so sweet. We're like, okay, well, you know, we got to do 25 miles today, but anyway, it was such a small world.
It's so funny, like, talking to athlete like her, because it's like, for us, 25 miles is a big day, but for her, like, a big day is like 50 miles.
Yeah, she was running 20 miles, and we're like, yeah, we're aiming for 25.
Yeah, she's doing a light trail run of 20 miles today.
And we were like, you're so inspiring. She's like, you guys are inspiring. And we were just like, what?
She is amazing.
So cool. I want to get to know her more. It's 11 o'clock. We're doing 9.5 miles. That's exciting. About to get some hardcore water at this cascade here. Would you look at that? Almost under 400. So cool. 407 to Springer. It's going to be under 4 by the end of the day.
Watercolor. I paint with watercolor on trail. It's a great medium for people who don't want to spend a bunch of money on canvas and have like a big heavy setup. It's great for people on the go and they want to just paint stuff like maybe on the train, bus, plane, or while they're hiking or something like that. I do love painting on canvas. I have done so for a long time. I started making art when I was very young, and I always used it as a means to sort of make up for the fact that I was kind of a bad student and kind of a hooligan. So I always sort of felt bad about that. So I'd kind of be like, yeah, well, I know I'm not getting good grades, but look at this cool drawing I did. Isn't that neat? So that was always my sort of, you know, making up for my other faults growing up as a kid. But then eventually it ended up becoming my career. If you're a young artist or just an aspiring artist, maybe not young, maybe you're an old artist, you just want to start painting. I will say this to you: the world needs your art. It needs your paintings. It needs your drawings. It needs whatever art you do, your sculpture or your acting or whatever it might be, your singing or your album that you might be writing. It needs your artwork. Without you, it doesn't have anything. Only you can create your art, and the world needs it. The next thing I want to say is it doesn't have to be good. So stop comparing your art to other people's art. Stop looking at it in terms of good and bad. Just think about it as practice. Allow yourself to not be too consumed with the results of your work and just be happy with the fact that you're practicing it. I heard somewhere that it is a privilege to practice art, and it is. Not everybody has time to do it. Not everybody has the tools to do it. So if you find yourself able to just practice, doesn't matter what comes of it, that's got to be enough for us artists. So there you go. Oh yeah, and if you plan on practicing with watercolor, just be prepared to trash your first 400 paintings or so and just enjoy the process. You're gonna have bleeding, water bleeding, you're gonna have mucked up pages, and that's all part of the game. Typically when I'm done with a painting, I don't like it. So if that's you as an artist, then you got company, at least. I would say about 95% of the time, I am not happy with my paintings. I think they're mediocre and they did not turn out how I wanted them to. And all I can see is all the parts about them that I dislike. All I can see is that it did not turn out exactly how I wanted it to. And I just find all the flaws in my own artwork almost immediately after I'm done painting it. So, but that doesn't mean that I get to have an excuse to not paint. I have to keep working at it, and it's all about the practice. You guys have heard me say this before, that it's like a fitness routine or a yoga routine. It's about going to the gym and lifting every day. It's about running every day or hiking every day. It's about the practice. It's about just doing it every day. It's not about each and every lift. It's not about each and every yoga session. And usually you will be disappointed. You'll be disappointed with how much you can lift, how much you can squat or bench press. You'll be disappointed with how flexible you are in your yoga routine. You'll be disappointed at how fast you ran your mile or your 5K or whatever it is. But it's not about each individual run or gym session. It's about the continuous practice. And that's how it is with art and painting and watercolor and every medium. It's about doing it regularly every day. If you are using reference materials for your artwork, that is totally fine, and do that as much as you would like. But if you are desiring to be a little more creative and have a little more originality to your artwork, try allowing yourself to just be inspired by your reference materials. Oftentimes people ask me, how am I painting, everything I see during the day while I'm hiking, and how am I doing it in the tent? Am I doing it by memory? Do I have photographs? How do I do it? And I can tell you this, I do my very best to let my artistic intuition fly. I just try to flow with the state of painting. I keep in mind as I hike the things I would like to paint, the things that I feel like represent that day, whether it be that tree behind me right there. But if I use reference materials, instead of photos, I might use video, which is nice. And I'll just sort of watch the video a few times, and then I'll put it away and I'll just paint by memory. And if I am using a photo or video, I definitely don't attempt to copy that photo or video. I allow that photo or video to inspire my painting. I can use it to get an idea for the proportions, for the shadowing, for the colors. But again, I want my paintings to be original, and I suggest that you guys do the same thing. Don't try to copy photos. It doesn't need to look perfect or exact. You can leave hyper-realism to the photographers, and just let your paintbrush fly. Splatter a little bit on that paper. Don't make everything perfect.
Y'all, we just ran into Bobo and Goldilocks, which is a couple that are hiking Sobo and Nobo. They got their truck and trailer, so they're doing it. And they stopped and gave us epic trail magic. They gave us each a a dried meal and a Miller Lite, a couple of apples. It's so sweet. We've been kind of like leapfrogging them for a while now. We always run into them separately because Goldilocks is going south, and then Bobo is always going north because they're like leapfrogging their truck. But it was so sweet. We all celebrated that we're under 400 miles. We all high-fived. We spent like 30 minutes chatting with them. It was so sweet.
389 miles left.
Oh, man. My gosh, I just feel so happy, so re-inspired, so excited. We're doing it, Peter.
Yeah, we are. All right, now put on your headlamp and we'll
Okay.
start you tripping.
Okay.
One-eyed doe.
Swear to God, if you attack me, I will kill you. That's right. Walk away. Ooh, I wonder what that is. Why do they do that?
Oh, it's insulation.
We are here. We made it. Don't you worry about a thing. Tonight's flavor is beef pasta marinara for a grand total of 1,040 calories, including 49 grams of protein. And the next flavor I'm excited to try. I haven't tried this one. Sweet pork and rice for a grand total of 800 calories with 40 grams of protein. And this is just a meal though. This does not account for all the appetizers that we will eat while this is cooking.